It's right, but still, eventually we go back to the cycle. Actually, because things come and go. No, actually, this is not place what they call in the permanent place. The reason why the Buddha said that, especially right here, that this is one particular place, and you can say that, okay now. Okay, let's hear the Buddha say, furthermore, Ananda, from that particular sutra, from this summit of the form realms, there are also two roads. Those who are intent upon renunciation before the wisdom, the light of their wisdom becomes perfect and penetrated, so that they can transcend the defiled realms, accomplish hardship here. And end the Bodhisattva level, they call the red arhat, who have turned their mind around. So if some beings who achieve to that kind of form realms with their meditation skill, but if they know how to transform the defilements of the greed, the hatred, the stupidity, or arrogance, and so on, they would what you call enter the realm of what you call arhatship. That's the one who doesn't have any trace of mental afflictions, even in the third way. You got my points? So the reason why the Buddha encouraged the practitioner or the meditators to base upon the teachings so that they don't attach to any single things, so that they can be free from this kind of samsara circle. You understand that? Yes, sir.
Help me understand this. The idea of reincarnation. My first inclination is as soon as you die, you're reincarnated again into something. But am I understanding from this that if you reach one of these realms, it might be a very long time before you go all of a sudden? That's the point.
That's the point. Yeah.
That's the point. You don't come back right away.
Yeah.
You could come back many years later.
Yes.
And it's attachment that keeps us in this? Is that what I'm saying?
That's the point.
Attachment, not a good thing. I mean, it's a thing, but it's not desirable.
Attachment here, that includes most everything. We're attached to
Our children?
to our spouse. Well, actually, we attach to any living beings. Even we attach to our cat, our dog. That's called attachment. And we attach to our pencil. We attach to our car. That's a form of attachment, right? So the point is that as much as we have the little trace of attachment, we still go around and around. Yes.
So if there's no attachment, are these higher beings like communicating with anybody? I mean, there's just vast nothingnesses, and this being is in nothingness.
Okay, now that is the hardest points for even for the Buddhist people to understand.
Right.
So just imagine that. Okay, let's put this way so it's easily. So as long as we have some short attachment, we still go around. Even we live up to 84,000 MK, right? But if we don't have any more trace of attachment, we free come and go. That's what they call art. That's called art, or the one who doesn't have any trace of mental affliction. It's including hatred and attachment. Because hatred and attachment is like two sides of the coins. When we are attached to something else, but if you could not get that, we have the hatred, we have the anger. Yes.
Seems to me that it would be easier to attain that in a non-physical realm. Am I right? I mean.
Okay, we discussed about that. That's good. That's good points.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to review with you all this kind of realm first, and then we discuss Buddhist approach, how we practice. Yeah. Okay, this is clear now. Okay, so let's put this way. Let's just say that as long as we don't have any kind of attachment, we're free, come and go, to help others. And we, in the other tradition, they say that, oh, we merge with God, we come back with God. But in Buddhist tradition, we say that we achieve to what you call the Buddhahood, ownership, we live out what you call the goodness nature or Buddha nature that doesn't have any trace of mental afflictions. You got that? This hard concept for you to understand.
It doesn't have any trace of
Any trace of mental afflictions. That's mean attachment or anger.
And which one was that again?
The arhat, the arhatship.
Oh.
Okay. And okay, let me explain for you a little bit for you to understand that in the Theravada tradition, that's been the conservative tradition or Southern traditions, their ultimate goal is to achieve this one, arhatship. So that's they can get out of this reverse cycle. That's enough for them, right? But in Mahayana, or in the Northern traditions, we have the concept of bodhisattva path or bodhisattva vehicles. That means why we try to liberate ourselves, like why we try to free ourselves from attachment, from anger, we have other living beings. That's what we call bodhisattva. Remember last time I talked about Mother Teresa? She didn't have any attachment to herself. She devotes or dedicates her life for others. So in Buddhist point of view, she's form of a bodhisattva. Yes?
Could a bodhisattva have like children and have, I mean, how,
Okay.
or how would they be parents?
Okay,
I mean,
that's-
have a natural,
That's the next class I will discuss. Next class on that session, okay? We'll discuss about evolution. But in the Bodhisattva path, we have what we call 53 levels of Bodhisattvas. 53, not one levels. Any one of us can be what we call initial or beginner Bodhisattvas. That means we step on the path that we bring the benefit for ourselves and helping others. That's what we call initial or beginners on the path of Bodhisattvas. And all the great Bodhisattva, like we discussed about Guan Yin, the compassionate Bodhisattva, they have achieved to the highest level of Bodhisattva. And after they finish up the 53 level of Bodhisattva, they will become Buddha. In order to become Buddha, you have to accumulate enough wisdom and lesson, not by chance. You have to do that.
But you still can't have any attachment to anything, right?
That's the point. So in the future, if you, as much as you still study Buddhism, and if you heard some news that, oh, someone say, oh, I am Arhat, I am Buddha, you have to test that particular person, whether he or she still have anger or still have attachment or not. You will know. Okay, that's a test. All right. So now let me